What it do, world? Your dog Trey G in the building. You know what time it is, man. It's time for another edition of the hottest hip-hop vlog inside the Triple D and outside that motherfucking two-man trenches. You know what it is? I gotta bring you the hottest stories going down in these hip-hop streets inside the city and outside that thing too, man. So we might as well jump straight into it. Trenches, the vlog. Let's do it, huh? Now, you know we gotta kick it off. It's been everywhere, all across the world. Not just in the hip-hop world, but I'm talking like the world. I saw Fox 4 reporting on this shit, man. Like, it's just so mind-blowing to still even just be talking about it and for it to be true. Nipsey Hussle was murdered outside of his Los Angeles clothing store, Marathon Clothing, and it's just a crazy situation, bro. I know you've heard the stories of what happened. I've heard different stories. It's reported that he knew the shooter personally, that he didn't know the shooter personally, there was some kind of altercation, that wasn't an altercation. Whatever the story was, bro, whatever the motive behind the whole happenings behind Nipsey Hussle being killed, it definitely shouldn't have happened. Nipsey Hussle should still be here on this earth today. Like, it's just mind-blowing to me that something like this could happen to somebody so, like, genuine. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet Nipsey Hussle one time, and just in that quick interaction that we had, he seemed so authentic. He seemed so genuine. Like what you got with bro was what you got with bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't no faking and shaking about Nipsey Hussle, it seemed like. So, and that's what I'm getting from a lot of his peers too, man. They did actually capture the shooter, Eric Holder, his bro name, man, and they caught him actually going into a mental institution or trying to check himself into a mental institution in California. But for whatever reason, it spawned some of the most positive energy, and it's the greatest thing, like, that it spawned so much positive energy. It's a bad thing that it took such a event to happen, but I remember the first time I was exposed to Nipsey Hussle, man. It was his Mailbox Money album, I believe. I had read on one of the vlogs that I used to visit that he was selling like 100 copies for like $1,000. At that time, the record industry was kind of like on the downslope, like going towards the downslope. Now it's like really in the downslope, and people weren't getting paid a lot of money for like the music that they was putting out. So for Nipsey to come out with an album and get paid $1,000 per album he sold, that shit put him at the front of every hip-hop vlog that you could probably imagine, bro. That was the smartest marketing scheme I've ever seen from an artist. Like, that was my first time exposure. Like, oh shit, it's a game to all of this shit. You know what I mean? And then he doubled back on the next album that he released, Crenshaw. The scheme behind that one, he flipped it. It was 1,000 albums for $100. Now, that was when I was really like, just, he was put in my face at that point, because none other than the hip-hop mogul, the hip-hop savior, goddamn me, Jay-Z, bought like, I think 100 albums for like $10,000, and everybody ate that story up, bro. Jay-Z bought 100 copies of this dude album. He must be trying to sign him. Nipsey Hussle about to sign to Jay-Z. Like, the world just exploded with Nipsey Hussle and Jay-Z news, man. And that was like really the first time I was like, okay, I need to start paying attention to this dude Nipsey Hussle, man. The outcry since his passing has been crazy too, man. The hip-hop industry has really come together and shown that Nipsey Hussle was a true, genuine soul in the game and for the culture, man. Two of the people who stick out the biggest to me that had a lot of positive to say about Nipsey, and who dropped some real game about, you know, people around you and who you have around you. Gilly the Kid and T.I. Go to their Instagram page, check out the post that they made. Like, T.I. made a whole long post about his relationship with Nipsey, about his relationship with people around him, the people that you have around you. Like, it's really something to like really sit down and just read, bro. Gilly the Kid made a video about, you know, being real, about being authentic, and just, I mean, just really just dive into some of the celebs that really were like giving authentic love to the whole Nipsey Hussle situation, man. A lot of celebs jumped in it. I mean, from LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Drake, Dave East. I saw a lot of people, you know, posting about the impact that Nipsey Hussle had on their lives when they, you know, crossed this path. So, I mean, it's a sad situation. Anytime I'm sitting here thinking about it, all I can do is just like shake my head at what happened. Like, any kind of news I see about it, any kind of like video I see of Nipsey, whenever I hear a song of Nipsey's, it takes me to a place, bro. Like, and all I can do is just shake my head, because it absolutely is a travesty and should not have happened. Now, one thing that has like really like gone down since his passing, there's been a lot of positive energy, man. Not just in the hip hop game, but in California, period, bro. Like, for example, I saw a video of like the gangs in California meeting with each other and actually having like a peace treaty that was going on. So, and they actually had a peace march marching from wherever they started from to Nipsey's Marathon clothing store off of Slauson in California. So, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see people coming together. You know what I'm saying? You hear the conspiracy theories, you hear everything, but it's still spawning a lot of positivity. You gotta love the creativity and the positivity that is spawning, man. I've seen a lot of Nipsey posts. I even saw my city, Triple D, Dallas, Texas, come together and hold a candlelight visual. Shouts out to Dero Music and the big homie A-Bay for putting it on, man. Southside Ballroom, thank y'all too for hosting the event. It was a lovely situation, man. I saw Yellow Beezy came out, supported DJ Duffy. The whole K104 fam was out there, man. It was a beautiful, beautiful situation. So even though this negative thing happened, it's spawning a lot of positive energy, and hopefully we can keep that going, man, because we definitely gonna need it in this world, man. Nipsey, somebody put it the perfect way. He did what he wanted to do. Now God caught him to do what he had to do, man. It ain't easy, it's gonna be hard, but I think it's gonna be worth it, man. Shouts out to Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, and his whole fam. Now, moving on, the homie Lil Uzi been going through a little rough patch, man. He actually posted about the whole Nipsey Hussle situation. Not only that, he's going through issues with his record label. It was being reported that Uzi actually doesn't even like get paid to pay for his studio time. He actually has to come out of his pocket and pay for his own studio time. Details about his contract are coming out too. I saw reports that he gets less than like 20 or 10% of whatever his music sells. That's not good at all, bro. I don't know what kind of deal Uzi is in. DJ Drama, what the fuck? Y'all didn't sign that boy to no 360 deal. Y'all signed that nigga to a 1,080 deal. I don't know what the fuck that kind of shit is, but say, Lil Uzi, you might want to review your paperwork. He actually signed to be managed by Jay-Z and Roc Nation. So I heard they were supposed to be helping him with his whole label situation. I hope he get that situated, because that goes to show you right there that niggas in the rap game, they not really like making that money off the rap game like they say they making, man. It's just all kind of smoke and mirrors, and they getting paid off of other stuff or other ways. I don't know, but damn, Uzi. Another story I had to touch on, man. Drake and Future dropped bombs, and all I'ma say is, what a time to be alive. You and yours versus me and mine. Oh, we talking teams. Hey, that used to be my shit when I when I would get off work. I used to always blast that motherfucking song. Man, say, look, what a time to be alive too. It's being reported that might be in the works. Now, Future actually sat down with an Atlanta radio station not too long ago and touched on that album. He actually said that there was no album coming out, What a Time to Be Alive 2. He said that they hadn't had no product, they hadn't had nothing in the works for that, but they did have some unreleased music that they had together, but there was no album. Now, him and Drake were actually seen on Instagram Live together. I'm telling you, bro, Instagram is crazy. They be having shit going, bro. They be being messy and shit on Instagram. They might want to delete this motherfucking Instagram shit, I'm telling you right now. Because if this album don't drop, I'm going to drop something. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I'm really going to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to run up on Drake and Future when they come to the city and be like, bro, what's up with it? What the fucking album at, my nigga? Not for real, though. What a Time to Be Alive 2 is being reported after Drake and Future were on Instagram together that they might be dropping a surprise album, man. Now, Metro Boomin was actually contacted, and somebody asked him how many songs does he have on the album. He said 0, but everything is top secret with these dudes, so I think maybe they just trying to keep everything under wraps. We'll see how it play out, but I know I damn sure want that What a Time to Be Alive 2 album to drop, man. That's on gang. And then finally, man, new music in the streets. This is probably the hottest song I done heard in a while. I'm talking in a long ass time. And it's funny too, man, because it's like, you wouldn't think it would be the hottest song in the streets right now, but it damn sure is, man. I'm talking about Lil NasX and his new single, Old Town Road. Well, I'm gonna take my heart on an uptown road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. That nigga killed that up. But nah, man, say, the only song hotter than Old Town Road right now is the motherfucking remix to Old Town Road, man. He put Billy Ray Cyrus on the remix. Go check it out, Lil Nas X, Old Town Road, Billy Ray Cyrus. I think they said it actually came together through like Twitter. He put out a request for his followers to get Billy Ray Cyrus on the remix, and it actually happened. Shouts out to the boy, man. I know there's a whole bunch of controversy behind the song, but he don't really want to go into all that. And I don't blame him. Just keep it positive and let that man have his victory. And you know what it is, man. It's been another edition of Trenches, the hottest hip-hop vlog. You gotta subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what you want to talk about, who you want to talk about, and we're going to do that right here at the home of hip-hop, baby. Just keep it on. You know who it is, your dog Trey G. Long live Nipsey Hussle.